What's up, boys? It's Nick from Table 511 here. I'm the king of the scrubs, and today I'm bringing you pretty much the last video before Nats. Not gonna lie, I've been pretty lazy. I've also been pretty busy. I've been at practice. I've been working. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I've been playtesting for Nats, which the deck I'm playing is in this deck box. I'm not gonna show you what's in it until the day of Nationals when I'm in Rosemont. But I haven't uploaded Magic content in a while, so I did want to upload my blue-red tower control deck for the Amonkhet season of Standard. Hour of Devastation is being spoiled. Everyone's getting excited for that, but we're going to have one last FNM. Hopefully it fires. I don't know if it will, because it will be the last FNM before our pre-release. So I have no idea if it's actually going to fire or not, but this is the archetype I've been playing for the last 3 or 4 months, and it's the thing that I just keep winning with for no reason. I mean, I top 8'd the game day with Jeskai Control. I've been winning FNM consistently with Grixis and Blue-Red, so let me show you my actual list that doesn't involve any borrow cards. So we'll start off with the mana base. It's 4 Aether Hub because this card is ridiculous. Being able to make energy and color fix on turn 1 is super good. 4 Highland Lake because I'm poor. 3 Evolving Wilds because, I mean, it's good. No Revolt in this deck. 2 Funerals, a win condition. Card is super good. 1 Spirebluff Canal, 1 Blighted Cataract. I only have 1 Canal, and the Cataract is actually pretty good. It was in my sideboard for a while, but I just kept missing card draw, so I just decided to put it in the main deck. And it is a mana sink for when you just when your opponent runs out of things to do. 6 islands that I'm hoping to replace with these beautiful things, but I don't have any of matching artwork, so. Although I do have my matching mountains already, so. In the next profile, you'll see those ones. And then 4 mountains. 25 lands in total. I was messing around with all sorts of different numbers. I was on 27 at one point, but I just thought 27 was incorrect in a 2-color deck. In 3-color in that Jeskai deck, I still think 27 is correct, but. For creatures, 3 Enigma Drake. This thing can still just beat face. Glorybringer is its natural enemy, but, I mean, there's really not much you can do. That card's still going to win. Although this card is so much better. I finally picked up a Gearhulk. My LGS only had 1 Gearhulk, so I was only able to get 1. And the store that I go to play Yu-Gi-Oh!, their Gearhulks for 30 apiece, and I just didn't want to pay 30 apiece. So, I do have the money, so if I can find them for 25 apiece, I'm waiting the rotation to see if they drop slightly. I'll wait. Once they're at 20 apiece or 15 apiece, I'll pick up the rest of them, but for spells, 2 Magma Spray, because we need to kill those early creatures. We need to kill the Scrap Heap Scroungers and stuff. 4 Anticipate for card draw. 4 Harness Lightning, because killing stuff and energy for Dynavolt power. Here's a lot of things that I'm main decking 2 Sensor right now. This is my read on my LGS metagame. A lot of people there play Teamer Energy, and that deck is just Curve, the movie, the game. So, as long as your opponent's playing on Curve, you can just punish them with Censor. And that sounds weird, because usually when your opponent plays on Curve, you're going to die. But because of Censor, if they're playing on Curve, you get rewarded for it, because then this just turns into a hard counter. And of course, in the late game, it does have Cycling. At the Standard Showdown that I got 3rd at, I was playing a full playset of this card, but I decided it was incorrect, because it just doesn't do anything. Like, there would be a lot of times where this card would just be sitting in my den in my hand, and I didn't want to cycle it because I knew that there were just more sensors I was going to draw into, so. There is that to consider. And then 2 Essence Scatter just to deal with Glorybringers and Gearhulks and Avacyn. 4 Void Shadow. These will be disallows, but of course I am poor, so I don't have money for that card. And then 4 Glimmer of Genius. This is just like the best card draw spell in the format. If you're playing Blue-Red Control, this is one of the reasons to play Blue-Red Control, because this card is just so good. Being able to see basically 4 cards in your deck is really good. So. Wizards, bring back Read the Bones. We need that. If Read the Bones was standard legal, I might be splashing black. Like, no shit. 2 Commit to Memory, because this deck basically can't deal with Planeswalkers game 1 outside of Dynavolt Tower. And being able to deal with them is super important, and having access to this card is really good. The only time you ever cast Memory is with Gearhulk, because otherwise then your opponent gets to use the cards first. And you're really restrained on mana, so whatever. 2 pull from tomorrow. This is how you can get ahead in like your team or energy matchup, your black-green matchup, your zombies matchup. 2 Sweltering Suns, because this card is really good. Being able to board wipe is really good, and the cycling matters. The mono white Servos guy I played against, he's like, well, how many Sweltering Suns are you main decking? I'm like, you're not going to find out. Because I never drew this card. I was just able to beat him without drawing Sweltering Suns. It was really good. Ugh. And then the last card in the deck is 3 main deck Dynavolt Tower. This is just another win condition outside of Drake and Gearhulk. This card is like literally just game 1. Most decks just have 0 answers to it. Like, you play it, it just sits there, generates value, and starts bolting them to death. But I almost sided out almost every game just because my opponent will bring in removal for it. So 60 cards in the main deck. Just in case you guys want to like double check anything and you want to read specific cards, because I know my quality isn't always the best, I will have a link to the deck profile in the description of this video down below, so you can go look at it for yourselves and you can read what all the cards do. For the sideboard, we have our energy token and deck divider. Dragonaster Outcast for the mirror match, and really just any like green-based creature deck, because those games get really grindy, and being able to spell 5/5s that your opponent can't block is really good. 2 Dispel for the mirror. Turn Aside is a very interesting card. I always found myself in the black-green matchup, I'd be burning negates on fatal pushes, and that's just a war you're never going to win. Using this on a fatal push is really amazing. It just sucks that you can't do this against discard, but it's really only for black-green and like maybe the mirror. Rejection for Mardu. Tears of Valakut is for anything that flies, basically. This kills Avacyn, Glorybringer, Heart of Kirin. Aether Spear Harvester. Every spirit in the game. What other flyers are being played in the meta right now? You can kill Enigma Drakes if you have to run into those. Like, cards are super good. 3 Negate, obviously, just a blanket good counterspell for the sideboard. The 3rd Sweltering Suns for any go-wide deck like Servos or Zombies. 2 Aether Meltdown. This card I've always liked. It's just I couldn't find room in my sideboard, but I was able to find the room. Being able to put this on a Heart of Kirin and just telling your opponent no, just like on turn 2, having an answer to Heart of Kirin that isn't Harness Lightning or a counterspell is super efficient. You can put this on Gideon when it becomes a creature and it only hits you for 1. I'm still not sure if it stays on the Gideon, but I keep forgetting to ask my judge about that. I need to remember to ask him this second, But by far, the best card in the sideboard, this is strictly because of the meta I play in, is 3 Fever Visions. I play against a lot of control, and if you can resolve this in the mirror match, you basically win. I've had games snowball because of Fever Visions. I've been suggesting this card, people have been thinking I'm crazy, and I finally was able to just buy some, and I was just like, this card is ridiculously broken. Like, it's just so good. But yeah, if you stick this in the mirror, you win. That's really all it's for. There's not really any other matchup, because like against aggro decks, you don't want it, and the mid-range decks, they just get to draw into threats, so you don't want to bring it in that matchup. So anyway, guys, that is the deck tech for blue-red tower control. This deck is a lot of fun, and it doesn't really lose much out of rotation. You only lose like the Blighted Cataract, the Fumerals, and the Cataract. You lose mostly a lot of sideboard cards. I'm gonna miss this thing when it's gone. I really am. So like, that's kind of annoying. But once Hour of Devastation comes out and I go to the pre-release, which just because I'm in Chicago doesn't mean I won't be at pre-releases. I'm going to those things, whether or not it's 3 in the afternoon or 1 in the morning. So there is that as well. So anyway, that's about it for this deck tech. Let me know what your thoughts of it in the description down below. I'll have all the links in the description of this video to my Twitter, to all of my DuelingBook accounts, to anything where you can find me to play me. Because I'm actually good at this game. Anyway, my name is Nick from Team Table 501. I'm the king of the scrubs. Thanks for watching, and get good, plebs.